Hello, beloved and precious people. Welcome to today's Bible reading. I hope all of you are doing well. Today's scripture comes from the book of Galatians chapter 4 from verse 8 to verse 9 that says, "Formerly when you did not know God, you were slaves to those who by nature are not gods. But now that you know God, and moreover are known by God, how is it that you are turning back to those weak and miserable principles? Do you wish to be enslaved by them all over again?" Here Apostle Paul was rebuking the church in Galatia because of their backsliding and turning back. For after the Christians in Galatia had obtained freedom from the principalities and demonic rulers of the world by believing in Jesus Christ, they begun to slowly but surely return back to obeying them. From the scripture, we draw that all human beings are born into slavery to the elemental spiritual forces of the world, who are the demons that Satan has given charge and jurisdiction over the world. But once we become born again, then we obtain freedom from slavery through Christ, and we are no longer obligated to follow and obey the ways that have been established on earth by Satan and his demons. For if you, as a Christian, deliberately gives yourself over in obedience to this miserable spiritual forces of this world, then you will become enslaved by them again. And this time round, these demonic principalities will make sure that they use greater chains to enslave you and bound you up. For recall, the consequence of re-entering slavery after you've been saved is that you are deemed to have received God's grace in vain, therefore becoming self-condemned and losing your crown in heaven and ending up in hell. And you will have no excuse and no one to blame but yourself. For at the end of the day, it's not that God was not willing to save you, but you turned away from God by your free will to follow the crooked paths and ways established by demons. This is the reason why Paul vehemently warned the church in Galatia not to obey the ways of the world that have been ordained by demons. Paul warned them to stop following and obeying the ways of the world, lest his work in preaching the gospel amongst them be for nothing. For remember, a man is a slave to whatever has mastered him or her, and whoever gives himself over in obedience to the principalities of this world, even after receiving the salvation of Jesus, will be enslaved. So, blessed believers, make sure that you set yourselves apart from the evil ways of thinking, evil ways of doing things, and the evil passions and indulgences that have been set in the world by the miserable spiritual forces of the kingdom of the air.
Thanks for watching the video. I hope it has quickened your heart with understanding. I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel, press the bell notification so that you may get alerts every time we upload new videos. Don't forget to like the video, drop your comments, and also share the video on your social media. You can also support the channel to help us continue doing what we do to the glory of Christ. Shalom, Maranatha.